shore. We'll sing of his love again and again. We'll praise him forevermore. Beautiful home, beautiful home. Oh, how I long to be there. We will find peace and rest with the pure and the blessed in that beautiful golden somewhere.
Welcome to all of you on this beautiful Wednesday afternoon. It's the beginning of autumn and it's sunny, a little bit chilly maybe, but we're glad that you're all here. We're next to this young and newly planted cherry blossom tree to remember the life of my friend, our colleague, and the brilliant budding academic and scholar, Irina Tarabak. First of all, let me take a moment to give special thanks to Bogdan Scurtu and Eriko Nagai for the beautiful Romanian music. And a special thank you to everyone who has helped to make this memorial tree possible and to help in the preparations for this dedication ceremony. Thank you very much. I know you all have very busy lives, but it is very important that you have taken these moments to share with us. Irina's family will watch a video recording of this ceremony, and it means a lot to them and to us that you have taken time to be here today. Each year, this cherry blossom tree that was only planted here about a week ago will grow, and its trunk will grow stronger, and its branches will spread, and each spring the blossoms will emerge and show their splendor in the springtime and fall to the ground in the autumn, the cycle of life. And the cycle of life took Irina from us way too early, 3 years ago exactly, on October 20th, 2007, at the young age of 37. And as this tree will grow stronger, and as its blossom will bring joy to all of us who are passing by, may we remember Irina and what we can learn from her. The inscription on the plaque under the tree says, "There is no time for easy things." Irina made use of every moment of her life. She worked tirelessly on her goal of becoming a first-class linguist, and she always had a lot of time for her friends and for her family. And in fact, the last words she said when she was dying, surrounded by her family in Romania, were, "I love you, I love you, I love you." And as you walk past this rising tree off the ground, and as you see the blossoms in the spring, and as you see the widening branches, just remember this: there is no time for easy things. There is no time not to do things. Tell people you love them. Be a good friend. Be a caring colleague. And yes, become a great academic and become that great scholar. We would now like to read several texts written by Irina, by her family about Irina, and by mentors about Irina. Some of them sad, some of them uplifting, some of them difficult. And I hope that all of this will help to illuminate this person that I cared about and who cared about me when I was just starting out here at Stony Brook. I knew Irina only for 2 years, but as I read all the texts that Irina wrote and her family wrote about her, and the more pictures I see, like this one of Irina in Paris from 2004, that we wanted to put under the tree, but because it's too windy, we put it over there with the food, I discover more and more layers that Irina had below the surface, and that I was unfortunately not fortunate enough to know about at the time. I hope that these texts and the music will help illuminate this extraordinary academic and friend. I would now like to ask Susanna Hudobro, Irina's friend and colleague, to read a statement by Professor Marcel Den Dicken from the CUNY Graduate Center in New York City. The highlight of Irina's week was when she traveled to New York City once a week to meet with Dr. Den Dicken to discuss her dissertation research.
Okay, so I'm gonna read Marcel's words. although sadness about the fact that Irina is no longer with us in person still prevails, and like us all, I continue to be frequently reminded of her in all kinds of contexts. It is a source of great consolation to note that from now on, there will be a place where Irina is immortalized. Right here, on the campus where she worked so tirelessly and full of dedication toward the fulfillment of her dream to become a great linguist. I have no doubt that she will have succeeded in this mission if life has shown a friendlier face. It strikes me that for a linguist, and a syntactician in particular, it is essentially appropriate to be remembered with the aid of a tree. Syntacticians, after all, have trees in and on their minds all the time, in their daily practice. Trees are an essential part of a syntactician's life. Irina was always surrounded by trees, both in her linguistic world and in the physical world around her here in Stony Brook's leafy campus. This real tree, just like a syntactic tree, will be able to grow infinitely large in freedom. And in this tree, may the memory of the remarkable young linguist and human being in whose name it has been planted live and grow forever, in freedom and peace.
Now, Qishang Shu, Irina's friend and colleague, will read a short essay that Irina's aunt, a well-known Romanian writer, wrote about Irina. Irina and her aunt were very close and had a lot in common. This essay is entitled Genius.
On a Saturday, on the 20th of October 2007, at 6 o'clock in the morning, in her mother's arms, in the prime of her youth and power to research and to create, Irina Irinuka, and there are two more nicknames. I think I cannot do justice here. It's a ukulele. Not sure if I pronounce this right. Beloved and unlucky child, or maybe and sweet. And these words are full of their complete meaning, gifted with the luck which is more real, with that higher destiny bestowed by God in His divine plans. Passed away. Ever since she was a little girl, she had endeavored, she had always exhausted herself with all her might to climb, step by step, towards the fixed stars of knowledge. And now there she is, on the top of the bright pyramid, watching us from her world of sand and princes, of sweet and old noble princes, both wise and droll, to the same extent, a paradoxical combination on which the most intelligent spirit and the most loving heart are based. And 4 months ago, the beautiful girl, with her sublime hair dancing on her shoulders, with her gait of close and remote fairy, god of the plane by which she came from New York, from the campus of Stony Brook University, where she had lived her last 5 years. And she said, with small laugh, I've come to die in my homeland. And we, those who love her, left too. We left, and we didn't take into account that tragic premonition so cheerfully expressed. Now I'm waiting for you to send me signs to guide my thoughts and my acts. I received a first sign today when I learned the secret password with which I can open my computer. I can open your computer. Genius. Dearest Irina Irinuka, genius, watch over us. Okay, that's it.
Now, Kent will read a short letter that Irina sent to her friend James.
I'll try to read over the sound of the wonderful drumming we hear in the background.